Yeah. Welcome back to the Dynasty people, the Northwestern Wildcats Dynasty for NCAA football '09. Now let's touch on last week. Last week we played Syracuse, and just to be honest with you guys, was not happy with the performance at all. We played very poorly on offense, poorly on defense, and gave up a punt return on special teams. So just not happy with the performance at all. Coach Hambone was beside himself in the locker room. We just gave up too many easy scores. Just didn't play well at all. We did force five turnovers. Unfortunately, they flipped it and forced 4 turnovers of their own. So disappointing loss, but we're going to try to bounce back and get to our next opponent, which is Duke. So this is going to be our next game. You can see Duke won their first game, and of course we lost ours. They put up 49 points, put up a ton of offense, 514 yards. So yeah, looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and move on to the recruiting board. I'll meet you guys over there. Okay guys, here we are at the recruiting board. And keep in mind, just remember our house rules. Our house rules number 1 is before in-season recruiting and before postseason recruiting starts, we roll virtual dice or die or whatever the plural pronunciation is. From numbers 1 through 12, whatever number we roll, those are the amount of recruits that we're able to go after as a human player. The rest have to be filled by the CPU assistants. So in our first dice roll for the in-season recruiting, we rolled 6. And keep in mind, during the in-season, we can go after any players we want. Those players tend to not be as good as the postseason recruit guys. I've got confirmation on that from my personal experience. Guys over at the Operation Sports Forums and people like JD, who's got a channel, check his channel out. The in-season recruiting guys just aren't that good. So we can go after any of those guys we want, but it has to be the amount that we rolled on our dice. So 6 is our total. So here's our 6 guys: Anthony Coleman, Bailey, Scott Walker, Kevin Clayton Jr. Kevin Clayton, Marco Johnson, Jason Wood. Now let's have a look and see who's looking to go where. This is our top recruit that we're chasing right now. 4-star player. He's a middle linebacker. He's actually ranked number 1 at his position, which is pretty impressive. And he's got us at the top of our list, so we have to be really aggressive in trying to get him. So we're gonna slap 14 on this kid and see how that works out. John Bailey's another one of our kids, and he's not really interested, so I'll just leave it at 6 for now. Scott Walker, 3rd place. We'll leave him at, actually we really want him, so we'll leave him at 10 hours. Here's Marco Johnson, another one of our guys, wide receiver. It's not looking real good with Oklahoma, but we'll leave him at 4. He's not coming, so we're gonna take some points off him. We'll leave it at 3. Jason Wood, wide receiver, 3rd place. Dead heat with Texas. Texas A&M leading. We really we need a wide receiver, so let's try to go after him a bit hard. So yeah, guys, and the rest of the points, I keep doing that. The rest of the points have to be allocated by the CPU assistant. So I'm hoping the way this works is they'll automatically use the 53 remaining points on the recruits that they put on their board. So yeah, that's recruiting, guys. So I'll meet you at the magazine portion. Top 25 polls. Unfortunately, these polls don't apply to us because we're just too far down the totem pole, but we'll go through it. Georgia received 40 first place votes. Oklahoma received 21. They're in 2nd place. Down the line, Ohio State, which is the best team in our conference at the moment. USC, Florida, LSU, Missouri, on and on it goes. Penn State's number 13. Wisconsin's number 9. So we have some strong teams in our conference at the moment. Let's see if we have Illinois number 18. Have they played? Yeah, they lost. Is that going to be updated? We'll have to see. And all the way down to Wake Forest at number 25, who also lost. So I'm assuming these polls need to be updated after the game. So let's check the Heisman list. Okay, so as you all can see, there's been no change from the previous week. Tebow still leading, Wells, Harvin, Daniel, and Crabtree. No change in the Heisman watch list. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the season. All right, people. That'll be it for our prep week going into season 2. Nothing much else to see here. We're not going to get too deep into things, especially when our team's not involved. You already know the conference outlook. We're picked to finish last in the cellar in our conference. So we'll see how things go once we get into our conference schedule. Next opponent is Duke. Stay tuned for that. That game will be posted before the end of the weekend. I'll see you guys there.